Hi, this is Ian with Know Your Vote, and I'm here on the line today with Val Witherspoon. How is your day going, Val?
It's going pretty well so far. How are you?
I'm just great, thank you. Just tickety-boo. Now, you're getting ready for a flight to New York, is that right?
Yep. I'm going out with the show.
That's fantastic, and you must be so excited for that.
I am. It's going to be cool.
Being the writer and director of Sex and the City, the musical, you just had your Vegas debut. Now you're taking it on the tour, starting in New York, and we're going to talk a ton about that in a few minutes. But just really wanted to set the scene for our audience of that background to your career. And of course, you've just come out of a long run with Friends, the musical. And prior to that, Cocktail Cabaret, Big Fish. You know, what's a career highlight for you?
Friends has been a really great one because it's the first time I've been a swing where I get to learn all the roles and switch around. So that's been a really cool one. I have loved being a writer, so Sex and the City is really near and dear to my heart. But I got to actually write a show and create something. And everything I've done since coming to Vegas has been really fun because it's always a new, different type of show they're trying out here.
It is such an exciting and dynamic city for shows in that way, and it's great the number of different opportunities you've had in that time, both as an actress and a singer, and now, yes, as a director. Which of those disciplines do you enjoy the most?
Well, for Sex and the City, I didn't direct it; I wrote it, and so I was in the rehearsal process with them doing rewrites. I really do like the writing a lot because it's when there's a problem with the script, you can fix it. Where sometimes as an actor, there's a problem with the script and you're just trying to make it work. And so it's nice to be able to be in that seat where you're like, this doesn't work, and I can do something about it, and to know the material that well.
And that really is a great transition to politics, though, isn't it? This doesn't work, and I can do something about it. We have the Nevada State Caucus coming up Saturday, February the 22nd, and you are really, vocal as a Nevada resident in your support for a particular candidate. So would you like to tell us who that is and why you're so passionate about your candidate?
Well, for me, I'm a Bernie Sanders fan, and I think a lot of that comes from my line of work. I'm in a gig economy, so I can work full time or work every day and have no health insurance. And for me, that my husband's the same way. He just went and had his first physical in 15 years, which is just not acceptable. So I really wanted a candidate that I could trust would really, really fight for Medicare for all or for healthcare that everyone gets healthcare. And a lot of them have mentioned it. I know Warren is the same, has essentially the same plan. Bernie, I just trust to fight and fight and fight until he gets it. I think with Obamacare, we were all really excited about it, and then the compromises came and came until it was no longer the feasible option where everyone would be covered. So I want somebody who's just going to go in and get it.
That makes perfect sense. I've been in the US 10 years, and I've worked with so many people who've been, I can't afford to go to a doctor. I can't afford to fill a prescription. I can't get a physical. Who've delayed going to the doctor with serious medical issues, with lumps, things that needed testing, and had bigger problems because of it. But it's just not been an option for them to do at the time. And so it makes sense that healthcare is so prominent. As you say, so much of Las Vegas, Nevada is that gig economy. So, I mean, do you think that Nevadans in general agree that we need someone who's ready with radical ideas for change?
Yes, and I think especially because it is being implemented already in so many other countries. It's not like he's invented an idea that no one has ever seen work before. They have universal health care in so many other countries, and not one country has gone off it. No country has said, oh, okay, this doesn't work. People don't actually want health care. Let's go back to just privatized. It's just that we're so behind the times on that subject.
You're right. And coming from the UK, I've seen that service work effectively, and it's not perfect by any means.
Nope. But can you imagine if they tried to take it away from you?
Yeah, absolutely. There's no chorus of people saying, and this is completely the wrong system. There's a chorus of people saying, how can we make this system work better? And when every other major Western industrialized country is able to make a system work well enough in some way, it baffles the question and begs that question as to why we haven't been able to do it in the US. And it can only be a willingness issue. But what do you think can make...
Yeah, there's a lot of money in not having it. Right. Okay, go ahead.
What do you think can make the difference that would allow a President Sanders administration to get Medicare for All passed?
Yeah, that's the hard thing. You have so much money in not having Medicare for All. You have so many lobbyists. You have so many insurance companies. So there is a lot of money. That is the tough question. I think just doing it. Each Warren and Sanders both have a transitional period built into their system, and it'll create an issue. But I think it'll also be, people will be appreciative. I don't think people care so much where their healthcare comes from as much as that they have it. You may have it right now and say, my job gives it to me, but if you lose your job or if you get sick and can't continue going to your job, you lose it. So you don't actually have the choice that you think you have. You have the one choice that your employer picks for you. So if it were a human right for everyone, I think the transition might be a little crazy, because there are people who haven't gone to the doctor in 15 years who might all decide they're going to go to the doctor the first day it's allowed. So, I'm sure there will be a little bit of a messy transition, but every other country's done it, so hopefully we can just follow suit.
Yeah. Other examples that you can think of that you've seen in the gig industry with other people, and how not having access to affordable healthcare has affected them?
Yeah, you see a lot of GoFundMe pages. Oh, I have to have surgery. I have cancer. And, while it's wonderful that we can all pitch in and help people, that should not, GoFundMe isn't healthcare, and it shouldn't be. And I think, I might misquote it, but I read that it was like 30% of GoFundMe is for medical care, and that's insane. And I've done benefits out here for homeless families, and I remember asking somebody in charge, like, how do people, is this drug use, or is this alcoholism, how do you get to be homeless? And they're like, no, most of these people have a sick kid, and so they either had to make the medical payment or pay their mortgage, and they decided to keep the medical treatment up, so they lost their house. And that's a dystopian nightmare. And I couldn't believe, it never crossed my mind that would be why most families become homeless.
Yeah, it's shocking that in 2020, in the richest country in the world, millions of families are having to make those kind of choices. It's absolutely shocking.
Mm-hmm.
10 years ago, when I arrived in America, in the process of starting to recover from that last recession, and I remember, going into banks and seeing posters up with pictures of these, picture perfect families, and it would say, mom has cancer, please help. There's a phone you can donate at the branch. And just, I couldn't believe that so many people were openly basically begging for money to help with essential medical treatments. It completely blew my mind. It was a real, shock to the system. It's not the kind of thing when you live outside of America that you think goes on here. It's not the image of the US. Outside of healthcare, what is another top issue that really motivates you to support Bernie?
Climate change and gun control, but I have to say I think all the candidates have great and similar views on that. I wouldn't. The more moderate candidates, I would never really be in line with, as far as still allowing fracking and things like that. So for me, the deal breaker the deal clincher that made Bernie the guy for me was healthcare. But as far as the Democratic platform, gun control and climate change are also important for me. But I think a lot of them have good ideas.
Were you able to watch the debate last night? Of course, that was here in Las Vegas.
I was. Oh, yeah, that was stuff.
What was a high point of the debate for you?
Warren. I think Warren really killed it last night, and I think she's very smart and handled herself very well. And I think just the general rejection of Bloomberg buying this election, I think, was a surprise to him, but it was also nice to see that everyone could band together and say, no, you can't just come in with billions, and even though you're not on the ballot, for him to have been there when Tom Steyer wasn't there, even who's on the ballot. Like it was so interesting, and kind of what's wrong with politics in general. And I think the way that they fought against him will be very similar to the way that they'll fight against Trump, because it's just two billionaires who think they can buy it. And that was the most interesting thing, obviously, was having Bloomberg up there for the first time.
Yeah, I think it was astonishing arrogance that Michael Bloomberg thought he had any right to show up on a debate stage in Nevada days before a caucus in which he's not bothered to be on the ballot.
Yeah, he really seemed surprised too that like people weren't just. I think he thought that people would play nice because he has said that he would give a lot of money to whoever the candidate is, even if it's not him. And so I think he expected it to be a nicer experience, and it was ruthless. Oh my God, Warren just killed him.
Yeah, it's certainly a night that's going to be remembered for a long time to come in terms of debates.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How do you think Bernie would succeed or fare in a general election against Donald Trump? That electability piece is very much on people's minds.
Yeah, I think that I don't know, and I'm not. These people that tell us, oh, Bernie will lose, are the same people who told us Trump could never win. So I don't have a lot of faith in the pundits saying who's electable, because they all told us that this was never going to happen. Like the betting lines for Clinton were insane. Even the day of the election, even when the first states were coming in. I think that he polled better in the states that she lost, in the Ohio, Florida, Michigan, Wisconsin. I think people want healthcare, and I think that the people, working class people, he's going to do really well with. So I think he could do it. I think beating Trump will be hard because he has a cult following, and he has people just get their news from different places now. They're going to call him a communist, and they're going to call him a clown, and so he has to combat that. And I think every candidate up there has something that no one's perfect. They all have something that the people are going to attack. The right will attack them for. And but I think there are a lot of people who just want Trump gone at any cost. I mean, 2018 was a huge blue wave. So if we can get that again, I think he could win.
And that takes to a really important as well, that in terms of implementing any agenda, the importance of down ballot voting. And if Bernie can get the turnout and really bring people out, or whoever the nominee is, if there is success in that turnout, in getting people to vote in droves and having success down ballot as well with the Senate, with the House, there's more opportunity for whoever that next president is to implement their agenda. And that's important to mention, how important healthcare is in people's lives and in motivating people out there. If Bernie didn't make it all the way through and you had to choose someone from the more moderate candidates, Klobuchar, Buttigieg, Biden, Steyer, Bloomberg, is there one that you would say, if I had to, I could go with that?
Well, I'll vote blue no matter who it is. I don't have an issue with that. I like Yang, and he's out, and I like Steyer, and I feel like he's pretty well out, and I like Warren, but I feel like she's pretty well out. But I also feel like they're the most leftist, the most progressive candidates. As far as the moderates go, I think Amy carries herself very well, and she does win in those Rust Belt states, and I think she could do it. I do want healthcare though, so I hope it's a progressive that gets it.
Sure.
But I think Amy would be a great choice for anybody's VP, and same with Yang, same with Warren.
Well, that VP question is interesting, isn't it? When you think of Bernie, who would be your dream vice president for him?
I don't know everyone. A lot of times they come out with, a person that hasn't been in the spotlight. For me, I would love Yang, because I think he needs, having a math guy. But one of the attacks on Bernie is that, you don't have the numbers. You don't actually know how this will happen. And to have a math guy, have a guy that says, this is how we'll do it, I think would be great. I also think Warren carries herself so well, and they believe in the same things. And I think she'd be a great choice. So those two, I guess, would be my dreams. But whoever, I trust him.
Sure, and that's a great argument for Yang. I haven't heard that perspective before, and I think there's some sense to that. Appreciate you mentioning it. Now, we said you're on your way to New York. Sex and the City, the musical opening there. I do want to return to that for a few moments. You know, it's